What's good, y'all? Georgia Tech fans, get excited. I know the major emphasis is on the 2025 class. I understand they already got 20 commitments right now. It's not too early to look ahead, though, to the 2026 class. As Brandon Anderson has Georgia Tech amongst his top 7. He's a 4-star on Rivals, only platform that has him ranked. But here's his top 7: LSU, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Tennessee, NC State, UCF, and then Alabama. All right, now a thing to note of this recruitment is that Georgia Tech already flipped his teammate that's formerly an SMU commit. That's Cameron Cullins. So they played together. So obviously that bodes into Georgia Tech's favor. That doesn't always mean that that teammate is going to commit to the same university, but never know what that can mean. So they haven't got any 2026 recruitments just yet, but this would be major, obviously, for kind of jump starting their next class. And I looked at a little bit of his film, y'all, and I'm going to be honest, he plays a little bit outside. So he plays offensive tackle, right? 6'4", 320. Held over about 18 plus offers from major universities before narrowing down his top 7. But he can move very well. He's kind of a staple, like an anchor on that right side of the offensive line. Likely, in my opinion, I think he would stay there. If you played at Georgia Tech, obviously they've been recruiting very well at the offensive line spot, especially for 2025 class. You're getting a lot of interior offensive linemen. But I definitely think they'd be able to get him at that right tackle or maybe the left tackle spot. Also moves very well in the screen game. I've seen a couple plays of his highlights when he was playing up against Harrison. They had him moving around, and like I say, moves well for his size. He finishes a lot of blocks. Upside for this kid is huge. Only thing you might see, probably college will probably try to get him come down just a little bit. But other than that, man, this kid can play. I was watching this film, and Nick Grimstead, their quarterback, didn't have any worries about his protection or anything like that. The kid does what he's supposed to do every single time. Has a good head coach in Shane Queen, a good offensive line coach out there in North Cobb. So they're always producing top tier talent there. So this would be a major get for the program and just building on to their next class. Obviously, it's still very early in 2026 class. You do have commitments and stuff like that, but this would be a major get for their program, especially for the Yellow Jackets if they can land him. But again, major that they are on all these lists of these big time recruits and commitments, and just these finalists, these top 7, top 8s, whatever you call it. Just being on these lists says a lot about what Coach Key and Coach Deep Wade, who's the offensive line coach at Georgia Tech, are doing with this program. So this is major. They'll obviously have the in-state battle with Georgia, but you got to feel good, obviously, with them being on this list.